Welcome and thank you for joining me for 12 days of yoga. Each one of these sessions is 12 minutes in length and is unique to the last. They will play into each other, and by the end we'll have a complete practice. If at any time you have a 12-minute session that you really like and you want to go back and redo, by all means do so. Know that 12 minutes a day for 12 days will make a difference. And our focus here is to relieve tension, to release stress, and feel really good going into our holiday season. Let's get started. Sitting nice and tall, however's comfortable. You could even be in a chair for this. Sitting cross-legged, close your eyes. If it doesn't feel good to close your eyes, simply gaze softly off the bridge of your nose. Today's session is about relieving tension in the shoulders. Take a moment and breathe in fully. Breathe out completely. In through the nose, pull your shoulders up towards your ears. And as you exhale through the mouth, shoulders shrug down your back. Breathe in through the nose, shoulders up to ears. And as you exhale, shrug the shoulders down your back. One more time. Bring your palms to touch at heart center, an honoring of Anjali Mudra. Take a moment to connect to the land that you sit on and practice from today, and acknowledge its indigenous connections and roots. Bow your head in honor of the practice of yoga. As the messages come to you, allow them to feed your soul, your mind, and your body. As you release your hands back to your lap, blink your eyes to open. And we'll begin the session standing, so come on up to your feet. As you find your feet, parallel them so that the outer edges from your heel to your pinky toe align. The feet should be roughly underneath your hip joints. Then as you stand tall here, soften the backs of the knees. Let someone give you a little poke or a little tickle. So you're not bent in the knees, but you're not locked out. You're somewhere in between. Take your hands then into fists, thumbs to your pinky finger mounts, fingers closed on top, straight through the elbows. And we'll start with some arm circles going back behind you and then forward and down. And back behind, forward and down. Now right away, your breath will likely start to come in greater and bigger waves. Let it. In fact, invite it. Do one more here. And then reverse the direction. Go forward and back. And forward and back. And like you're pulling on the arms of an old Gumby doll, stretching the arms from end to end. Expanding across the chest. If this extension is too much, just lower to your limit. So don't go beyond your limitations. Listen to your body and hear its messages. One more. And then relax. Rinse the hands, open the palms, take right over left tap, and then left over right tap. Giving yourself a little pat on the back. One for showing up, and two for making it through. You can do these practices at any time in your day, and I would suggest in the morning is best. And it's a great way to just kickstart how you feel. This one is also really great for midday stretch if you're working on a computer and you need a little bit more physical movement in your day. And we'll pause here. Take your right arm up and over, catch your right wrist with your left hand and swing the hip. And we're not going to stay long. I want you to soften in your knees and your ankles, spread your toes like little roots growing out of the bottom of the tree. And as we tick-tock the clock here, a little side to side, your breath might not match your movement, and that's okay. Allow it to simply move you. And at the top here, we'll release the arms. Give your shoulders a little shake out. Take your left palm open, like you placed a cup of tea or a glass of water. You don't want to spill a drop. Serve it out to the side. Take your eyes up with the hand so it stays flat to the ceiling, and you come overhead. And then bring it around. Keep that palm to the ceiling. This is the hard part here, and the best part, to roll the shoulder back. Serve it by your hip. Let's do that again. Reach out. Big breath in. Exhale. Forward and down. Good. One more. It's almost like a little dance move. Wonderful. Let's go to the other side. Take the right palm, relax the left. It might want to help because it now knows the way. Take it out to the side. Important to keep that palm as level as you can, so it might be moving more in your torso, in your upper body. Bring it down. Don't forget that last part. Palm to the sky. Up and over. And through one more time. Wonderful. Now both hands open. Take them out together. Inhale, up and over. You can pull the chin towards the chest, even round the back a little here as you come in. You feel good to wave the spine into the upper neck and shoulders, especially if you're holding a lot of tension here in your jaw. One more. And as you pause, I want you to imagine you're catching a chin-up bar. And you're shrugging your shoulders down, pulling your chin slightly up and over. Take the backs of your hands to touch and push your ribs back like someone poked you into the center of your rib cage, your sternum. And then lift up over the chin-up bar, pull down. And then press the ribs back, backs of the hands touch as your fingers dive forward. One more. And through. And you can always add extra sets if you're really feeling that something here is really working. And bring your palms together. Now what's key here, and I turn to the side, is I want to keep your feet and your toes and knees aligned. Now your hips will rotate. That's okay. Bring your palms together. Bring your arms out in front. Hands at shoulder height, so not face height. Bring them down. Plug your shoulders back. And now like you're pulling on a bow and arrow. You're going to pull your hips and your fingertips back. And I say hips because naturally your hips are going to want to swing forward. Pull your hips over your heels. And as you come to open up your chest, elbow as high as your shoulder, open up. If the shoulder's crept up, roll them down. Bend your right arm and then slide back to center. Let's do the other side. Pull the left hand, drag it slowly, like pulling back that tension on the bow. And then open it up. Bend the elbow and slide back. And all of these movements we do slowly and then with breath. Inhale, pull. Exhale, open. Inhale, bend. Exhale, slide. And you'll notice my eyes stay forward on that thumb, on my target. Don't lose the target, even when you release the bow. You don't look back at the hand when it releases the bow. You let the eyes follow the arrow. One more. Pull your right hand back. I know your arms will start to ache a little. They might feel a little bit warm. It's a good thing. Burning out the impurities. Relieving and releasing the stress. So left hand inhale. Open exhale. Bend left and glide back to center. Release your arms. Give your shoulders a little bit of a shrug out. And from here, you'll take your hands to clasp behind. Now, if it's hard to clasp your hands, which is interlocking them, grab a towel or a strap, but keep pulling your elbows back. Slide your hands down to where the elbows get a bit straighter. They might not get straight. That's totally fine too. Firm in your feet, bend your knees, and then lean your heart forward, lift your hands towards the sky, or at least your elbows. Let your head drop heavy. Now imagine you had a paint roller in your hands and you're painting the ceiling, a little front to back, massage of the head of the arm bone in the shoulder socket. Breathe here for 3. 2. On 1, you release the hands to your tail. Release your arms right down to the floor. Nice deep bend in the knees so there's no tension in the low back. If there is, you can bend the knees a little more. Touch down to the earth and lower down onto your knees. Now you have an option here. You can sit on your heels, or you can swing your legs around in front and come back to your cross-legged seat. Both are great options. Now from here, we're going to create what we call little corkscrew arms. So you'll take your palms out to the left and right, up to the sky. Now I'm going to start looking over my right palm and keeping the chin fairly level. So we don't want the head to tilt, the chin to fall up. Stay nice and tall, and then spin your left hand down and reach out a little further. That left hand turns as far as it can, and then go the other way. Look over the left palm, roll your right hand through. Right palm open, left hand comes through. Little breath in the center. Exhale fully, like you're rinsing a wet towel. One more, each side. As you come back to center, relax the hands to your lap, however you're sitting. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. A sigh. Know that your shoulders are meant to carry joy and not burdens. And if you're carrying other people's stresses, this is a great practice to help release it. Know that you can do this every day over these next 12 days, or continue to pepper it into your practice as much as possible. Your palms to meet, now your head to your hands. Namaste. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you for the next session.